and welcome to our Sikorsky 100th anniversary event. My name is J.D. Dorian, and it's my privilege today to introduce the president of Sikorsky, Paul Lemmo, sitting on the right, and our special guest for today's activity, Mr. Sergei Sikorsky, the eldest son of our founder, Igor Sikorsky. Sergei has been a frequent participant in HAI over the years, and he is a living legend in aviation in his own right. Following today's fireside chat, we invite you to join us for some cake in a meet and greet with Sergei, and the first 100 of you in line will receive a signed fedora from Sergei, which you'll hear more about during today's discussion. Paul, the floor is yours, sir.
Thanks, JD, and welcome everybody. Thank you. Okay, we'll try this again. Thanks, JD, and welcome everyone. Really happy to have you here. I know you're not here to listen to me, so we'll get into the Q&A with Sergei very shortly.
Am I your way?
Nope, you're not.
This is a really special year for us, obviously, 100 years of innovation in our company, and we're certainly looking forward to the next 100 years. So I've been in this role for the last 2 years, and I've gotten to know Sergei and his wife Elena. It's been just an incredible relationship to build with him, to hear the history of this company as told through him. We've shared a lot of stories about his father and about the founding of this company and where we've come from. And I hope that through some of the questions that I'll ask today, that we can share some of that with you, because there are definitely some special stories here. So Sergei, welcome. Thank you for being here with us today. Take your time to join us. I know you're a veteran of HAI, but it's really good to have you here again this year in our special year. So I wanted to start with a question. You know, we talk about Sikorsky having an innovation culture, and I really wanted to hear from you. How did your father create such an enduring culture at Sikorsky, one of innovation?
Thank you, Paul, and it's a pleasure to be here amidst all of these helicopters. The question, how did my father start, and the question of innovation. And I would like to answer that by saying that in 1910, when my father started in Kiev, in Russia, aviation was innovation. For instance, when he went to Paris to buy an aircraft engine, actually an Anzani engine, rated at 25 horsepower. My father quickly learned that the 25 horsepower were probably closer to 25 dog power, or maybe even 25 cat power. Life was very, very interesting in those days. As with an aircraft number 5 or number 6, he made the phrase once that it became very pleasant to see the trees below you rather than in front of you. Aviation progressed. His innovations, I think, were part of aviation in those days. He became the engineering officer of the first heavy 4-engine squadron, actually at the tender age of 26. And the first, for instance, major engineering innovation that he made at the beginning of World War I with his 4-engine bomber was the installation of a tail gunner's cockpit. At that time, it was a 24 hours engineering change. It was done in the field, innovated with a lot of hard work and great imagination on Igor Sikorsky's part. Innovation was part of the aviation game in those I'd like to point out that after he came to the United States and started the company with $800 in cash, his first machine shop tool actually was a bumper of an old automobile that he bought in the junkyard, cut it in half, put a bolt through, connected the two pieces, and it became a aluminum cutter. It was the first machine tool that Sikorsky aircraft had. Total cost 75 cents. I understand, Paul, prices have gone up since then.
Just a little.
At any rate, this is part of the
Go ahead.
secret of Igor Sikorsky.
Want to switch
It's
seats,
part of
Scott?
the secret of
I'll just go.
Sikorsky aircraft today. The heritage of improvisation and sometimes the talent to think outside the box. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sergei. Again, some remarkable stories there. The other stories that you and I have shared is some of the pioneers of aviation that your father knew, worked with, etc. You know, Howard Hughes, Charles Lindbergh. One of the ones that I found so unusual was a classical musician and composer. Can you tell us a little bit about that relationship with your father?
In the, how should we put it, the starvation days of Roosevelt Field were days in which you lived literally from day to day, from hand to mouth. Sikorsky was building at that time using junkyard parts, turnbuckles bought from 5 and 10 cent stores, flying wires, believe it or not, kind of gently taken out of junked pianos. Piano wires were good for aircraft in those days. At any rate, one day in the fall of 1924, the little Sikorsky factory located in a chicken yard near Roosevelt Field, very pleasant in the summer, rather rough in the winter. He was visited by a complete stranger, no advance warning. The stranger turned out to be a great Russian composer and pianist. And if any of you ladies and gentlemen are in classical music, you will recognize the name of Sergei Rachmaninoff. And Rachmaninoff was the man that gave my father $5,000. And this was literally the start of Sikorsky aircraft in Connecticut, rather at that time in Long Island. That's also, by the way, where we made the friendship, first contacts, and a long friendship with a gentleman named Jimmy Doolittle.
Amazing. It's great to see a composer and musician have the foresight to make an investment in the company.